Hold up. Sorry, I was on mute. Hello and welcome to Dragnet Live from OTRGold.com. I'm your host, Austin Vach. Thank you for being here. If this is your first stream, we're here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 a.m. Pacific, listening to one episode of Dragnet until we have listened to all 310 episodes currently available. Today, we're listening to episode 294. The title is The Big No Teeth. Give me 1 second and I'll tell you what it's about. If you're here lurking, come say hi in the comments. Tell me where you're tuning in from. I'm broadcasting from Seattle, and it's been 90 degrees over the weekend. It's been crazy. Okay, today's episode originally aired April 5th, 1955, and in today's episode, we're a detective sergeant assigned to robbery detail. We get a call that a downtown hotel has been held up by a bandit who carries a sawed-off shotgun. Our job is to find him. Now let me see this. What was happening in April 1955? Oh, I think we talked about this one already. Let me go back. Because it says in April 1955, the American Civil Liberties Union announces it will. Oh, that was it. We talked about this book, Howl, that has some obscene stuff, and it was one of kind of a landmark thing. I think the FCC, or I don't know who was suing them, but in April, if you go back and you watch all episodes, I did mention it before because it's called out on this website that gives you historical information. April 3rd, 1955, the ACLU decides it's going to defend Allen Ginsberg against the obscenity charge. So that story continues. Anthony Eden succeeds Winston Churchill as Prime Minister of the United Kingdom on April 5th, same day. Marty, directed by Delbert Mann and starring Ernest Borgnine and Betsy Blair, premieres in New York. It would win Best Picture in 1956. Let's see what else is going on. April 12th, 1955, polio vaccine was announced to be safe and effective and is given full approval by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. It's crazy whenever you see talk about polio, the polio vaccine, you see the iron lungs that people are in. It looks just like, I guess maybe the precursor to the MRI in terms of it being a very intimidating looking medical device. Anyway. Glad that exists. Ray Kroc opened his first McDonald's Incorporated fast food restaurant in Des Plaines, DES. It's not Des Plaines. Probably the S is silent. Des Plaines, Illinois. If you're from Illinois, tell me. I'm assuming it's silent. Like Des Moines. We have Des Moines around here. And that's it. Jonas Salk, Forever Legend. What's that? Sam, what did I miss? Was it something from 1955? Oh, polio vaccine. Yeah, there we go. I'm caught up to speed. Yeah, that was the vaccine tested by Jonas Salk. I'm just guessing at people's names, the pronunciation. What else? Capitol Records releases In the Wee Small Hours, the 9th studio album by Frank Sinatra. Collection of melancholy ballads with arrangements by Nelson Riddle was an early example of a concept album and helped popularize the 12-inch format for non-classical recordings. Congrats to Frank Sinatra. Okay, who was born? Let's scroll down and see this. Ray Charles was not born. He got married at the age of 24 in April 1955. He got married to Della Beatrice Howard. Albert Einstein died April 18th, 1955. Died of an abdominal aortic aneurysm at the age of 76. If you know what that is, aortic, that's the part that I don't know what it is. Is that heart? But it says abdominal aortic aneurysm. If you want to translate that into like non-medical speech, I'd appreciate it. Yeah, so that's what's going on. Lots going on when this episode was aired. Quick shout out to everybody in chat. We got Chris, Film Noir Buff, Life with Roscoe, Sam, Ronnie, and Alfredo. Thanks for correcting or confirming my pronunciation was spot on. Thank you, Sam. Okay, so let me cue up today's episode. What did y'all do over the weekend? Please share. Dragnet. I busted out. So I got that milkshake machine I told you about and opened it up. Everything works great, except the switch is wired backwards. There's a pulse setting and a like regular setting that will turn on when you have the cup in place. And it's backwards. So I was able to make milkshakes, but I had to do like hold the switch on when I wanted it. So I've contacted the company. They're either going to send me a replacement part or something. But other than that, it makes delicious milkshakes. We had my in-laws in town, and my mother-in-law bought a big thing of dried malted milk powder. So the first milkshake I had, it was just ice cream and milk. The next one was ice cream, milk, and malted milk powder. And that, if you're a fan of malt, is delicious. So my kids are big fans now. I also went to, this is random tangents, but that's why you come here or it's the community and the random stuff that happens here that people are interested in, because you can just listen to the episode somewhere else. Oh, sorry. I just saw this comment. I got distracted. For a moment there, I thought your mother recently passed away. I'm sorry, Film Noir Buff. But I'm going to have to read up on that in a second. Main artery leading from the heart. Okay. But back to milkshakes. Sorry, Film Noir. Sorry, Film Noir Buff. For the transition, the abrupt transition. But and I lost my train of thought. I don't know. Milkshakes are good. And Roscoe went to the train show and spent his budget. Congratulations, Roscoe. Okay, if I remember what I was in the middle of saying, I will post it in the chat. But until now, I'm going to go on mute and start today's episode.
Ladies and gentlemen, the story you are about to hear is true. The names have been changed to protect the innocent. You're a detective sergeant. You're assigned a robbery detail. You get a call that a downtown hotel has been held up by a bandit who carries a sawed-off shotgun. Your job, find him.
Dragnet, the documented drama of an actual crime. For the next 30 minutes, in cooperation with the Los Angeles Police Department, you will travel step by step on the side of the law through an actual case transcribed from official police files. From beginning to end, from crime to punishment, Dragnet is the story of your police force in action.
It was Sunday, October 9th. It was cool in Los Angeles. We were working the night watch out of robbery detail. My partner's Frank Smith. The boss, Chief of Detectives Thad Brown. My name's Friday. We were on our way out from the office, and it was 2:06 a.m. when we got to the corner of Cinnabar Street and Grand Avenue. The Brinton Hotel.
Well, I just done what he told me. I figured there was no point in getting myself all roiled up. Didn't see where that would be helping matters.
Yes, sir.
Whatever he said, I done it. Hey, you fellas looking for a room?
Police officers, this is Frank Smith. My name's Friday.
Are you from robbery?
That's right.
Roberts, 1F16.
Mm-hmm. You answered the call?
Yeah. The description's out. Metro's sending a couple of cars to help us look for the suspect.
All right, good.
Anything else I can do for you?
No, not right now.
Okay. I'll take care of the report.
Thank you. We'll check with you.
Right.
You know, I sure would have been wrong about you two.
What's that?
I never would have guessed you was cops.
Oh,
Salesmen. That's what I'd put you boys down for.
I see.
Ladies ready to wear. Guess I would have missed the boat this time.
Yes, sir. Would you tell us about the holdup, please?
I thought them other officers already let you in on it.
We'd like to get the details from you if we could.
Oh. Well, I ain't got nothing better to do. Stuck here till 7 a.m. anyhow.
Wonder if we could have your name.
Boxer, Tom Boxer.
That's Boxer.
That's it, just like a dog.
Uh-huh. What time did the robbery take place?
45 minutes ago, along around 1:20, somewhere in there.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't 1:30 yet, I'm sure of that.
Oh?
You see, I was listening to the radio. Stan Swift.
Who's that?
You know Stan Swift. He's on every night, midnight till 6, 7 nights a week.
Oh, yeah.
The nights go swifter with Swift. That's how he puts it.
Uh-huh.
Gives a time signal every hour and every half hour. Remember him giving the 1 a.m.? Hadn't given the 1:30 yet, so it must have been around 1:20 when this fella come into the hotel.
What'd he do?
Walked up to the desk.
Yes, sir.
I didn't even know he was there. Well, not at first.
Mm-hmm.
I was sitting down in that chair, kind of had my back away from the door. Didn't hear him neither on account of being plugged in
What was that?
to my radio.
Oh, I see.
This here gadget, see?
Mm-hmm.
It's into your ear, like so.
Yeah, I understand.
Lets you listen without waking nobody up. Other end attaches to the set, like so.
Mm-hmm.
You mean that's a radio?
Sure is. You ain't never seen this kind before, huh?
No, sir.
Transistor.
Oh.
That's what they call it. Regency transistor. Ain't got no tubes. That's what makes it so small, you see? Carry it around in your pocket if you have a mind to.
I see.
Real good tone, though. Plenty of volume if you want to let it out.
Yes, sir. Now, if you just tell us about the robbery, would you, Mr. Boxer, please?
Well, ain't that what I've been doing?
Yes, sir. You said this man walked up to the desk?
That is right. Maybe stood there a couple of seconds before I sensed him.
Mm-hmm.
Unplugged myself, got up and asked him if he wanted a room. He said he did, single.
Yes, sir.
Checked the boxes to see what was vacant. Had my back to him while I was checking. Didn't notice him opening up his satchel.
Mm-hmm.
Must have been carrying the gun there, in the satchel. Anyway, when I turned around to register him, I found myself staring into the barrel. Shotgun it was.
All right, go ahead, please.
This is a stick-up, he said. Do what I tell you, and you won't get hurt. I didn't know whether he meant business or not, and I sure didn't aim to test him to find out.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir, I said. You just tell me what you want, and I'll do it.
Yeah.
I ain't no coward, you understand, but I ain't no hero neither, especially when I'm facing up to a shotgun.
Sure.
Like the man says, only real heroes are dead heroes.
Yes, sir.
Me, I just as soon go on living. That's why I done exactly what he told me. Give him the money from the cash drawer here. See? Every penny. Hand it all over to him. Didn't try to hold none back.
Yes, sir. How much was there?
$60, somewhere in between there.
Mm-hmm. What happened then?
Well, he told me to empty my pockets, lay the stuff on the desk.
You did, huh?
I emptied them. I didn't have more than $3 or $4 in change. He scooped it up with the other money, shoved it into his satchel.
I see.
Then he said for me to come out from behind this desk, walked me over to the elevator, told me to get inside and ride up to the top floor. That'd be the third. You see, the hotel's 3 stories high.
Yes, sir, I understand.
I suppose I could have got off on number 2. He would have known the difference. Floor indicator down there don't work.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't see where I'd be gaining anything by it, so I done what he told me. I rode up to 3.
How long did you wait there?
Oh, till I seen him leave the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
From the window end of the 3rd floor hall.
Did he drive away?
No, just strolled off. I don't think he had a car.
I see.
Turned the corner, and that was the last of him.
Mm-hmm. And what did you do then?
Took the elevator back down, called the police, listened to the radio while I was waiting.
Yes, sir.
Figured I might as well take it easy till the cops come. Wasn't more than 5 minutes before them officers walked in. A little while later, you fellas walked in. I guess you know when that was.
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. Boxer, could you tell us what he looked like?
Huh?
The man who held you up.
Oh, well, I told them other fellas, the ones wearing uniforms, they said they'd send out his description.
Yes, sir, we understand. We'd like to have it, too.
Okay. Oh, young fella, 25 to 30, I judge.
No.
Big build, a little bigger than you.
Mm.
Not as big as you, though. Somewhere in between.
Yes, sir.
Black hair. Didn't catch the color of his eyes. Well, that's about all.
How was he dressed?
Oh, suit. Stripe in it, I think. Maybe dark blue with a gray stripe. Bow tie. Kind of dapper.
Mm-hmm.
Have any scars?
Not where you'd notice them.
He said he carried the gun in a satchel, is that right?
Must have been where he had it. Didn't actually see him take it out, though. Back was to him at the time.
How big was the satchel?
Oh, medium-sized, about so long.
Any initials on it?
No, not so far as I can recall.
What about the gun? How big was it?
This long, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Single barrel, sawed off.
Could you tell the make?
Well, I ain't no expert on shotguns.
No.
Would you know this man if you saw him again?
Sure, I'd be a fool not to. Why?
I'd like to have you come down to City Hall in the morning, Mr. Boxer, if you would.
Well, what for?
I want to show you some photographs, see if we can pick them out.
You mean this morning?
Yes, sir, if you would.
It's Sunday.
Yes, sir, that's right.
You fellas work on Sunday?
Well, we're not the only one.
Well, what do you mean?
He did. Frank and I checked with the patrol officers who had answered Mr. Boxer's call. They told us that a search of the immediate vicinity had failed to turn up anyone who answered the suspect's description. 3:16 a.m., the crew from the crime lab finished up their investigation. There were no useful fingerprints or other physical evidence in the lobby of the hotel. 7:38 a.m., we checked the suspect's M.O. and the description with the stats office. They came up with 18 possibles. We pulled the packages from R&I and took them back to the office.
Well, looks like it might rain.
Pretty early in the season, isn't it?
Yeah, the paper says we're going to have a wet winter.
All right?
Real good for skiing, I guess.
Yeah.
That's what you need. Lots of moisture. Heavy snow.
You never go skiing.
No.
Well,
No, I thought about taking it up a couple of years ago. Faye blew her stack, though. Said I'd probably break my neck first time I tried.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I think she worries more about me than she does about the kids.
Good morning, gents.
Oh, hi, sir.
Hope I haven't kept you waiting.
no, sir, not a bit. How are you today, Mr. Boxer?
Sleepy. Usually get a couple of hours catnap during my shift. Kind of missed out on it last night.
Yes, sir, I'm afraid you did.
Even after all you fellas left, somehow I just couldn't doze off. Listen to Stan Swift till 6 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
I'll bet you I know more about Egypt than a real live Egyptian. Well, you got them pictures you wanted to show me?
Yes, sir, right over here.
It's all right if I sit down?
Yeah, go right ahead. There you are.
This the pile?
Yes, sir, take your time. Look at each one as long as you like.
Okay. Hey, pretty tough bunch of boys.
Yeah.
No, it's not him. No. Nope. Well, hey, wait a minute. There is a resemblance. He looks something like this one here.
Is it the same man, Mr. Boxer?
Oh, no, not the same.
Yeah.
Similar type, though. Does that help you any?
Might. You want to go through the others?
Sure. Now, you see this fella?
Yes, sir.
He's not the same type at all.
No.
The other one I pointed out was, you can see the difference yourself.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Not him. Not him either. Nope. This is closer to him.
Sir?
Not as close as that one, the other one, but closer.
Yes, sir.
Now we're getting further away. No, it's none of these. Is that all you got?
Afraid so.
Well, it's the best I can do for you. Now, this one here, the one I pointed out first.
Yeah, we understand, but it's not the same man, you said.
Well, I never said it was. Just said they were similar.
Yes, sir. Well, I'm sorry we wasted your time.
Oh, it wasn't no waste of time, not as far as I'm concerned.
Huh?
Remember I telling you about how I try to guess what different folks do for a living?
Yeah.
Looking at all these pictures will be a big help from now on.
How's that?
I'll know a crook when I see one.
On the following Sunday, October 16th, 2 more hotels were held up by a shotgun bandit. Both robberies occurred during the early morning hours. Both hotels were small. The description of the suspect and his M.O. indicated that he was the same man who had robbed the Brinton Hotel. Frank and I continued our investigation, but we failed to turn up any leads. During the next week, all hotels in the downtown area were alerted. Sunday, October 23rd, the night manager of the Schaefer Arms near the corner of Broadway and Clay reported that he had been robbed at approximately 3:30 a.m. He confirmed the bandit's description and M.O., but was unable to add anything new. The next morning, October 24th, we had a conference with Chief Brown.
Doesn't sound to me like you're any closer to him than we were 2 weeks ago. What do you got?
Well, not much.
Let's have it.
Description?
Pretty general, isn't it?
Afraid so.
What else?
Well, now he's only worked one area.
Yeah?
All the hotels are within a mile of Pershing Square.
Nothing to keep him from spreading out, is there?
So far, he hasn't used a car.
You figure he pulled these jobs on foot?
Looks that way.
Then he must live downtown somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Anything about the hotels that might give us a tip-off on his next move?
Yeah, they're all small, only one person on duty.
Uh-huh.
We've marked all the possibles here on a map. You want to take a look at it?
Yeah.
Okay, right here. These are the ones he's already hit. Here, here, over here.
Tight little group?
Yeah. These circles indicate all the other hotels of a similar nature in the downtown area.
Uh-huh. Well, he works on Sundays, huh?
That's right.
What do you got planned for this Sunday?
Well, we'll stake out as many as we can. We've asked Metro to give us a hand. We figure we'll have enough men to cover about, 20 likelies, maybe.
We plan to run the stakes from midnight till 6 a.m. When he hits, it's usually between 2 and 4.
How's it sound to you?
About all we can do.
Yeah,
I want you both to stay on this between now and Sunday. See if you can't pick up a lead somewhere.
we will.
Informant's been able to give you anything?
Nope.
They holding out?
No, I don't think so. I don't think they know who he is.
Well, maybe the stakes will work.
Maybe.
Wait a minute. Let me see that map again.
Right here.
Funny. See here?
Yeah,
You said these are the places he's already robbed?
that's right.
All right together. Draw a line from one to the other and you'd have a square.
Yeah.
What's this right in the middle of the square?
That's the Argus Hotel on South Broadway.
That's one he hasn't hit yet.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like your best bet then.
Yeah, that's the way we figured it.
Who's going to cover it Sunday?
Well, Smith and I thought we'd take it.
That's a coincidence.
Hmm?
Just who I was going to suggest.
During the rest of the week, we continued our investigation, but we failed to turn up any additional information about the suspect. A few minutes before midnight on Saturday, October 29th, men from Metro and Robbery Division staked out 22 locations in the downtown area. Sunday, October 30th, 12:05 a.m. Frank and I entered the lobby of the Argus Hotel, and we walked up to the desk.
Sorry, we're full up.
Like to talk to the manager if we
I
can.
said we're full up.
We're police officers.
Huh?
This Frank Smith, my name's Friday.
Oh,
Could we see the manager?
I'm the manager.
You own this hotel?
Me and my husband.
Or maybe we better talk to him.
Go ahead. If you can find him.
Isn't he here?
Nope.
Would you know where he is?
Nope. Not getting drunk, probably.
Let me see.
I work nights, he works days. He don't tell me where he goes at night. I don't tell him what I do during the day. That's our arrangement.
Mm-hmm.
It don't make for a real happy marriage, but it keeps us from killing each other.
Yes, ma'am.
Is there somebody who could take over for you here tonight?
Nope.
Now, you're sure your husband didn't say where he was going?
We don't talk.
Oh.
He wants me to know something, he writes me a note, leaves it on the desk, and I do the same for him.
I see.
We ain't exchanged no words for the last 2 years.
Uh-huh.
Saves a lot of wear and tear on the nervous system. He never said nothing worth listening to anyway.
I see.
Well, what do you fellas want?
Well, ma'am, several hotels have been held up downtown lately.
No.
You were warned about it, weren't you?
George was warned, left me a note.
I see. Well, there's a chance he might come here tonight.
If he does, I'm ready for him.
Hmm?
Got me a gun. Pistol. Keep in the cash drawer, see?
Yes, ma'am.
I know how to use it, too. He shows up, I'm ready for him.
Is there someplace we could wait in case he does?
You don't have to. I don't need no protection. Told you. I've got a gun.
Yes, ma'am. So's he. Mrs. Argus finally agreed to let us stake out the hotel. She showed us into a small room off the lobby. From there, Frank and I could see anybody who entered. During the next 4 hours, only 2 people requested accommodations. They were both middle-aged men, and neither one of them in any way resembled the suspect's description.
What time you got, Joe?
See, 5 after 4.
Latest he ever pulled a job was 3:30.
Yeah,
Maybe he decided to lay off tonight.
maybe.
Argus Hotel. Who? Oh, yeah. Hey, you guys in there?
Yes, ma'am.
Somebody wants you on the phone.
Okay, I'll be right over.
In the booth.
Yes, ma'am. Friday. No, wait a minute. Okay. What's that address? Yeah, I got it, thanks. Right.
What's up?
Looks like we staked out the wrong places.
Yeah?
All-night cafe on South Main. The owner was held up. He's pretty badly wounded.
Huh?
Sawed-off shotgun. Frank and I drove over to the Joplin Grill at the corner of Main and Vincent Place. We talked to the patrol car officers who had discovered Fred Joplin's body. They told us Joplin was unconscious when they found him. They said that they'd call an ambulance and that he'd been taken to Georgia Street Receiving Hospital. We telephoned the hospital and asked them to be notified as soon as the victim was available for questioning. 4:42 a.m., Lieutenant Lee Jones and the crew from the crime lab began their investigation. Frank and I went back to the office. October 30th, 10:17 a.m., Georgia Street reported that Joplin had recovered consciousness. We drove down there and talked to Dr. Sebastian. He said that Joplin was suffering from shock and loss of blood. He also said that Joplin's right shoulder was severely lacerated and that there was a possibility the arm would have to be amputated. 10:46 a.m., we interviewed the victim.
Sat down on the stool and asked for a cup of coffee.
Yes, sir.
I turned around, picked up the Silex, started filling the cup. Time I was finished, he'd got his gun out. Guess he had it in that bag he's carrying.
Yes, sir.
Told me it was a stick-up. Said to give him the money from the register or he'd shoot me. I didn't say nothing, just stood there kind of staring at him.
Yeah.
He raised up his gun. Shotgun it was.
Yes, sir.
I mean business, mister. That's what he said next. I mean business.
I see.
I still didn't say nothing, just stood there with a cup of coffee in my hand. Start moving, he said. Voice sounded real low and mean. Didn't seem to match his face. Sort of a pleasant-looking fella. Voice was mean, though.
Yeah.
Started gesturing with that shotgun, pointing toward the register. That's when I let fly. With a cup of coffee. Smashed it right into his face.
I see.
Must have given him quite a jolt.
Yes, sir.
Didn't keep him from shooting me, but it sure wrecked his aim some. Leastways, I'm still here. Don't remember nothing after that.
I see.
Sure hit him a good one, though. Them coffee cups ain't the lightest things in the world.
Yes, sir, I understand.
Not to mention the coffee itself. Scalding hot it was. Right here. That's where I belted him. Right in the jaw. Used to be a ball player, you know.
Is that right?
Wasn't a pro exactly, but I had a first-rate pitching arm. Lefty Joplin, that's what they used to call me. Back in Junction City, Kansas it was. Local merchant sponsored our team. Pitched 16 winners one season. Best record in the league.
Yes, sir, it's very good.
Well, I ain't lost all my technique. Leastways, I sure whacked him with that cup.
Yes, sir.
Doc say anything to you fellas about how I'm doing?
Well, just that you're getting along.
He make up his mind about my right arm yet?
What?
Whether I'm going to lose it or not?
No, sir, he didn't tell us.
Guess in a way I'm kind of lucky.
What?
Being left-handed.
We asked the victim, Fred Joplin, to describe the suspect. The description he gave us tallied with what we already had. 11:17 a.m., Frank and I went back to the office.
I can't figure it out, Joe.
What?
Why he'd switch from hotels to a cafe.
Well, maybe he tumbled to our steakhouse.
Yeah, I thought sure he'd try the Argus, though. It's the right spot for him. I get it.
Robbery Friday. I see. Yeah. Anything else? Well, give us something to go on anyway. Thank you. Right. Lee Jones in the lab.
What's he got?
Well, Joplin was right. He sure didn't miss with that coffee cup.
They find the pieces?
More than that.
Huh?
Found a broken front tooth. Analysis of the broken tooth revealed that it was part of a lower incisor. From what we learned of the suspect, it seemed likely that he would make an immediate effort to have the tooth replaced. For the next 3 days, Frank and I interviewed dentists in the immediate vicinity of the robberies. Thursday, November 3rd, 3:17 p.m. We questioned Dr. Clinton Potterfield in his office on the second floor of the Marsh building.
Yes, I believe I had such a patient last Monday.
Broken incisor?
Yes, that's right.
Could you tell us what he looked like?
Oh, young man, about 30, nicely dressed, seemed very pleasant.
Did he say what had happened to his tooth?
Yes, he did, automobile accident.
I see.
He knocked it against the steering wheel. He wanted a new fitting right away.
Yes, sir.
Agreed to make him a temporary as soon as I could. It should be finished tomorrow. He offered to pay me extra if I'd hurry it up. I told him you can't rush a new bridge, even a temporary.
Yes, sir. Did he give you his name and address?
Well, not me personally. My receptionist takes care of those details.
Yes, sir, I understand. Would you mind checking with her?
No, not a bit. Excuse me.
It's about time we got a break.
Oh.
Hey, look out there. Starting to rain.
Yes, sir, it is.
Yeah, just like the paper said. It's going to be a wet winter.
Here you are, gentlemen. I had her copy it down for you.
Thank you. Philip Seaver. Huh?
Yes, that's correct. His address is right there, too.
Yeah. Well, at least we know one thing now.
What's that?
Why he skipped over the Argus Hotel.
Yeah?
He lives there. "3:58 p.m. Frank and I drove over to the Argus Hotel and we talked to the owner, George Argus. He told us that Philip Seaver lived on the second floor, room 23. He said that Seaver was a quiet young man who had been staying at the hotel for the past 6 weeks. He also told us that Seaver worked nights and was probably in his room now. We took the elevator up to the second floor.
There it is.
All right.
Yeah.
police officer. Get up
right
against
there.
the wall there.
What?
Move.
I sure don't know what this is all about.
Oh, he's clean, Joe.
All right, turn around.
Okay.
Where's the shotgun?
You guys must be off your
I'll
rockers.
see what I can turn up.
All right.
You got no right to come busting in here.
Yeah.
Now, what would I be doing with the shotgun?
Why don't you tell us?
I never had a gun in my life. Boy, you cops sure make the darndest mistakes. I bet you pick the wrong guy up half the time.
Yeah, sure.
Look, there's nothing in that bureau except my clothes there, fella.
Yeah, what about this?
Well, it's just a satchel, that's all.
It's locked.
Where's the key?
I don't know, I lost it.
Break it open.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a good bag.
It's not worth anything to you without a key, is it? All right, Seeker, let's go.
How the heck did that get in there?
You don't know.
I told you I didn't.
Yeah.
I never had a shotgun in my life.
Well, you got one now.
Oh, I must have picked up the wrong bag by mistake. Sure, that's what happened.
All right, come on, Seeker.
Okay, I'm coming. Get
Cut your hand?
Be all right.
Look at that.
Huh?
You must have bad ones.
What's that?
Another tooth missing.
The story you have just heard is true. The names were changed to protect the innocent.
On March 12th, trial was held in Department 98, Superior Court of the State of California, in and for the County of Los Angeles. In a moment, the results of that trial. Philip Herbert Seaver was tried and convicted of robbery in the first degree, 5 counts, and received sentence as prescribed by law. Robbery in the first degree is punishable by imprisonment for a period of not less than 5 years in the state penitentiary. Because of the viciousness of the suspect, it was decided that the terms would run consecutively. You have just heard Dragnet, a series of authentic cases from official files. Technical advice comes from the Office of Chief of Police W.H. Parker, Los Angeles Police Department.
As soon as you heard the punch, and then the guy said, "Well, look at that." Yep, here it goes. It's gonna be another tooth, and I was right. Another tooth. That was pretty funny. Hope you guys enjoyed that episode. Alfredo's worried about the restaurant owner. Did he lose their arm? I don't know. I guess since they didn't specify, we can fill in the gap. And I'm gonna say no, he didn't. Made a full recovery. Talking about seafoam green. Okay, so back to the milkshake thing that I was talking about that I forgot about. So when I originally went looking for that milkshake, I told you this whole story. My brother-in-law had a vintage one. To get a similar vintage one, like actually vintage from the back then at Huntington Beach or Hamilton Beach, I think it's Hamilton Beach, costs a lot of money and it's 3 spindles. I don't need that much, that many spindles. So found this other one that was out of stock for a really long time. Finally came back and I bought it. So now I have a milkshake machine. Now what are you going to eat it out of? So I went looking for milkshake cups, and on Amazon, at least in the United States, I mean, they're not stocked. We used to have a store around here like Bed Bath & Beyond before they went out that I could probably just walk into the store and buy a milkshake cup. But now that's gone. So like the only place to buy that kind of stuff is online because it's a little bit specialty. Or you go to a restaurant supply store, but then they're going to try and sell you like 12 at once or something. And I don't need 12. I need 6. So I went looking online, and they had some on Amazon that were like Anchor Hawking's, like a good, well-known glass maker, but they were expensive to get a set. Was like $70. I'm like, that's crazy. I don't need a your standard like a scalloped cup. So I thought, I just got to keep my eyes out at a thrift store. And first trip into the thrift store, we didn't find milkshake cups, but on that trip we found 2 little golden books, like the little illustrated books for kids, covering episodes 4 and episode 6 of the original Star Wars trilogy. So my son has, and I don't know who found it on the shelf, but we have them now. We walked out of there with it because we have A New Hope, like children's illustrated version, and Return of the Jedi. So then a week later, I go back in thinking they got new stock. I got to go in looking for milkshake cups. I walk in, almost immediately see 2 of the Anchor Hawking one that I was looking for like super cheap. It was still like $3 a glass, but less than half of what it was online. And I didn't need to buy 12 of them. So I found 2. I thought, sweet, there's 2. But then the whole shelf was stocked. And if you ever go to a thrift store, it's like treasure hunting. So I'm like, there's 2 here. My guess is, if we find a third, there's probably multiples of 2, because I don't think people would buy in 3s. It's just not, most people buy in multiples of 2. So we found another one. I thought, okay, I found a third. There's got to be a fourth. Quickly found a fourth, all the same matching, but they're all kind of interspersed on the shelf. Then my daughter found another. So we walked away with 6, which is exactly what I wanted. All matching, all the Anchor Hawking glass, and I got all 6 of them for under $20. It was fantastic. So, and then I thought, man, I'm on fire with this trip today. So I already went back because I'm someone who likes to have a complete set of something. So just the fact that we had the episode 4 and episode 6 Star Wars thing, I thought, one day for his birthday or whatever, I got to find at a thrift store or on eBay or something, the Empire Strikes Back. But I also thought, since we just bought these here the past week, there's a chance that someone actually donated the full set. It got lost in the shuffle and we didn't see. So I'm going to go back and look at the children's books. And I'll go back there, and within, no joke, like 2 minutes, I'm just looking for the spine of each book for the golden ones. I'm pulling them out, and I see what must have been the missing one from the set, the Empire Strikes Back. So I now have all of the little golden books of the original Star Wars trilogy, and they are my son's favorite things right now, which is great. So it was like the best, probably the most successful thrift store stop that I've taken, because I was in and out in maybe like 10 minutes and walked away with 6 high quality cups and the books. And since I talked about it, I'll actually go put a photo up on the community. I'll put my pride and joy out on the table. You can see all 6 cups and the books, the whole book series. So stay tuned for that. But that was it. That's what I was thinking about, my thrift store finds of the glass milkshake cups. And then I got sidetracked. So apologies for that. Thanks for sticking around and for listening to my story. I wish you all a great week. Argentina plays tomorrow. So as I've shared before, I was a missionary. So I'm a member of the Church of Jesus Christ, and I was a missionary there when I was 19 and 20. As you've probably seen, other LDS missionaries or Mormon missionaries in your area. But I served in Argentina. So whenever the World Cup rolls around, I cheer for 2 teams. I cheer for the United States, and I cheer for Argentina. And if they ever, historically, Argentina has been way better than the United States. So they never really meet that often in the brackets. But my dream would be, since I always want the United States to win, but when they get knocked out early, it's like, all right, I'm ride or die Argentina. So they won last year. If you don't know about soccer, which or football, I call it soccer because whatever, I grew up here. Each star is for the number of World Cup victories. So for the longest time, Argentina had 2 stars over their logo, but they won the World Cup. They won the last World Cup. So this is from 2022, their 3rd star. So I had to get when I was a missionary there, I bought a jersey. It had 2 stars. So then I bought this one. This is messy. And I'll tell you, at the time when I went to, who's one of the greatest soccer players that that's what other people say. Don't ask me because I don't watch enough of it to know really. But I believe people when they say he's one of the best. And but when I was there in 2007, I was in Argentina from 2007 to 2009. I had no idea who it was, but like so many kids were wearing his Barcelona. No, not Barcelona. See, I don't even know like his non-national career because it's just not a sport that I follow. But I love the country, I love the people, and and it is fun to root for a team that has a shot at winning. So that's why I'm wearing Argentina today. They actually play tomorrow, but I'm not streaming tomorrow. So go Argentina, go USA, and if they ever make it to the final, go Team USA, and that'd be awesome. But that would just be the best time ever. It would be a game you'd just watch and hope for a good game because either victory would just be like, I'm kind of happy with that, kind of sad about it. If the United States won, I'd be really happy about it, but also kind of sad about it. Anyway, that's why I'm wearing this. It's awesome. It's actually looking online, and there's another one I might go pick up. This is their from the 2020 World Cup or the 2022 World Cup. This was their away jersey, so it's not their main color. The Argentinian flag is this baby blue and then white, baby blue, and then it has a yellow, has like a gold sun on it. It's a pretty cool flag. Anyway, let's see this. Have I seen the Book of Mormon? I've not seen the Book of Mormon. I've heard several songs from it. The funny thing was, I have several thoughts on this, but they're just two quick tangents. The positive ones. When that thing originally went live, man, buddy, I'm still streaming. Hang on a second. Okay, but be quiet. Okay, sorry, we have visitors in here. It's not going away. So when it first went on Broadway, the LDS Church of Jesus Christ, I think after its maybe initial run or after it got some level of popularity and it was like, becoming the must-see show there, they bought an ad. They bought ad space in the playbill that said, like, now you've seen the show, you should read the book. It's the joke. It's like they kind of turned the other cheek with the other stuff. But like, I know those guys are the creators of South Park and the guys that wrote that. They just like live for controversy and everything's over the top. So I've never been like a South Park humor person or even The Simpsons really. Or Family Guy or any of that stuff that's like really popular. If it's just kind of like, it's just not my humor. So I haven't seen it. But also a friend of mine, like a close friend of mine who I'm in a group chat. I've been in a group chat with for like years and years and years. His brother served a mission as well. Has since then like left the church, but he was like on the original cast, one of the dancers. Like he has a part, I think he even says some stuff, but he's one of like the original cast dancers. So this past week when they had the Tony Awards, I didn't watch it, but on my YouTube algorithm, like it popped up and it said the original cast, the Book of Mormon, sang a song. And so I clicked into it to watch because I was looking for my friend's brother, because they did a revival. It was like they brought back Josh Gad, who was, has had a big career since then with Disney. They brought back the other guy. He's big in Broadway. It's like Andrew Reynolds or something like that. They were both there, and then they brought back most of them. So I was looking and I saw my friend's brother, and I sent it in the group chat. I was like, hey, is that your brother in the back? And he confirmed that yes, it was. But funny thing about that, he was in that show, he was in that production, and then went to law school and did something else. So he was like, his day job is like a lawyer. So that's what I was watching. Like, you got the other two guys that have stayed kind of in Broadway, but then they reached out and the guy got back in like, Broadway dancing shape, because they were were doing well. Anyway, that's interesting that you bring it up because like that was just last week. They hit 15 years or something. Ronnie, I live near Palmyra, which is known for the beginning of Mormonism in some ways. Indeed, I've been to Palmyra, New York. That was one. That was. I don't think it was. Hang on, I need to check my church history there. It was either the birthplace. I don't think it was the birthplace of Joseph Smith, but it was where his family was living later because they moved after he was born, and they were in Palmyra when he claims he saw. He went to pray. This is this quick story I can tell you. So, according to Joseph Smith, when he was 14, he was reading about, there's lots of interest in churches at the time, in like that time in America, and his family was attending like a Presbyterian church, and or at least some members of his family were. He was thinking about being baptized. He wanted to know where. So he's been reading the Bible and said, I'm just going to go pray about it. And he went into a grove of trees in Palmyra, near Palmyra. And according to his record, and that's when he saw God and Jesus. And then they told him that they then used him to restore their church on the earth. That is the Mormon doctrine. And that's what I believe. But I'm couching it in like that's what he says, because I know it's an extraordinary claim, but it's one that I believe is true. But yeah, that all happened in Palmyra, and as like an 8-year-old kid, we went to, it's called the Sacred Grove for members of the church. This area where his family's cabin was, which the church has purchased that property and has restored that cabin to its kind of its original spec, you could say. And then they've kept that, like the forest around. There's no like, geolocation of this is where it was, but it's like, according to his record, it's in some surrounding area. So they've purchased some property there, and it's just like a walking tour you can walk through, or it's a trail you can walk through, and it's a pretty beautiful, peaceful place. So even if you're not a believer, it's a beautiful place, and it has interesting, given the growth of the church is still like interesting historical significance. So if you're in Palmyra or nearby, go stop in, check it out. There's no cost, there's no admission or anything, and they have missionaries there that are just like tour guides. So you can go in and say like, hey, can you give me a tour? And they'll do it. Last thing I'll say, and then I'll drop. I keep just coming up on different things. My sister also served a mission. My younger sister, she served. You don't really choose where you go. You just say, hey, I'm willing to serve a mission. And they say, okay, we'd like you to serve in Argentina. We'd like you to serve in Idaho. We'd like you to serve in wherever, in Pennsylvania, if they're knocking on your door, or New York. That
was your friend.
Yeah. Hang on, buddy. Yep. They're my friends. I'm going to tell them a story and then we're going to go. My sister was called to serve in Temple Square. So in downtown Salt Lake City, when you go there and you see the LDS temple in Salt Lake City with a golden angel on top, you can also go there. You can't go into the temple itself, but you can go into the surrounding grounds, and you can go through what's called the conference center. There's lots of things there to see in Temple Square if you ever make it to downtown Salt Lake. But there's also a boatload of missionaries, and since it's kind of an international hub in many ways, they have missionaries that speak all different languages. My sister was called to English speaking, but they have Thai speakers, Chinese speakers, Spanish speakers, Italian. Like you can go there, and they have their normal missionary badge if you've seen missionaries, and then below it they have the flag of their country. So if you're a visitor from China, you're like just looking at the people that are wearing the Chinese flag below, and you can go and speak to them in Chinese. But they'll give you a tour, and they actually just did a big renovation of that, and they built a full-scale model of the Salt Lake Temple. So if you ever wanted to see any inside an LDS temple and you weren't around when they did an open house, because they do an open house before they dedicate any of them, so people can walk through and see. If you weren't able to do that, you can go to Salt Lake City, and there's now a full-scale replica, not of like the building itself, but they have the rooms inside the building, it's in the visitor center, so you can go in and they'll give you a tour through and they'll explain what happens in LDS temples. So it's kind of cool. I haven't been through that tour myself because it's brand new, but I plan to next time I'm in the area because it's interesting. That's my tangent. We went from Dragnet and knocking bad guys' teeth out to milkshakes to Mormonism. No, to Broadway, then to Mormonism. It's perfect. It's everything. All right. Thank you all very much. We're not going to be here on Wednesday, but we will be here on Friday. So skipping one day, but we'll be back. Until then, be safe, be good, be happy. Ciao.